Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nazana Imbetisha Zaharin. I am from MC 101B class. Now, I want to give an informative speech about how our brain functions. Before I start to explain about the brain, I want to inform you that the brain and spinal cord are our body's central nervous system. The brain is the center and the spinal cord is the pathway for impulse to move from the brain to the body and from the body to the brain. Our brain contains billions of nerve cells to control our emotion, behavior, movement, and sensation. The system of nerves connect our brain to the whole part of our body, so communication can occur in split seconds. You can see the example from how fast you pull your hand back from a hot stove. While all the parts of our brain work together, each part has their own specific function, like controlling everything from your heart rate to your mood, which is affected by the hormone. First, I will talk about the cerebrum, which is the largest part of our brain. It is what we probably visualize when we think of the brain. The outermost layer of the cerebrum is called the cerebral cortex, the gray matter of the brain. The wrinkles of the brain increase the surface area of the gray matter, so more information can be processed. Then, the cerebrum is hemisphere, it is actually divided into two parts by a deep fissure. The hemisphere communicates with each other through nerves with the name corpus callosum. Besides that, our brain's hemispheres are divided into four lobes. That are the frontal lobes, the parietal lobes, the occipital lobes, and the temporal lobes. Frontal lobes are used to control thinking, planning, organizing, problem solving, short-term memory, and movement. The parietal lobes include sensory information such as taste, temperature, and touch. Then, the occipital lobes helps you to visualize from your eyes and link the information with image stored in memory. And the temporal lobes process the information from your sense of smell, taste, and sound. They also play a role in memory storage. After that, we also have the cerebellum, which is a wrinkled ball and it is placed behind the rest of our brain. It works to combine the sensory information from your eyes, ears, and muscles to help your action and movement. Near to that, we have the brain stem. It connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls many vital functions such as heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing. Deep within the brain have three structures that control emotions and memories known as limbic system. They are duplicated in the opposite half of each side of the brain. First, the thalamus. It acts as the gatekeeper for message passed between the spinal cord and the cerebral hemisphere. Second is the hypothalamus, which has a function to control our emotion, regulate our body's temperature, and control crucial urges such as eating and sleeping. Third, the hippocampus. It sends memory to the stored in appropriate section of the cerebrum and then recalls them when necessary. Out of this, the rest of our body is full with peripheral nervous system. The nerves are aside from the ones in our brain and spinal cord. It works as a communication relationship between the brain and extremities. For example, your response when you touch the hot stove, when you taste sour food, and more. Just in a split second, it sends the impulse to your brain and you will automatically give the reaction, right? Okay, after hearing about it, of course you want to know about the nerve cells, right? Okay, the nerve cells, which we also can mention as neurons, have two main types of branches. There are dendrites and axons. Dendrites receive incoming message from other cells. Axons carry outgoing signals from the cell body to the other cells, such as a nearby neuron or muscle cells. Get it? Okay then. A neuron communicates with other cells through electrical impulse when it is stimulated. The impulse moves to the tip of an axon and causes it to release the neurotransmitters, the chemicals that act as messengers. The neurotransmitters pass through the synapse. Synapse is the gap between two nerve cells, and then they will attach to the receptors on the receiving cells. So this process is repeated from neuron to neuron until the impulse reaches to their destination, which is the web communication that allows you to do everything. That's all. Thank you.